Hey everybody, welcome aboard. Captain Mike here. It's about 20 after 3 in the morning here. Had a breathing issue, so got up and did some medication, and that usually gets me a little hyper. So I decided to come in here and do a little bit of work on the flight deck. A gentleman, Alex, thank you, sent me a couple of configuration files and asked me if I'd take a look at them for him. And as it turns out, the files are actually rather nice. My tiller issues are pretty much gone. They're nice and smooth now, as you can see, making this turn here. My rudder issues are gone. My ailerons and elevators are working pretty nice. So with that issue pretty much tackled, I decided to take a look at another one, and that is every time I have Just Flight FS traffic up and running, after a little while at an airport I get a ton of stutters, and I just figured it's probably all the AI aircraft on the move, and I really don't want to fly into airports that don't have aircraft at the gates. These ghost airports just don't look right to me. So I went online and asked if there was something that I could do, at least for getting aircraft parked at the gates. And another gentleman on social media came back, thanks Flick, and he told me about combining FS LTL with Just Flight FS traffic to get kind of the best of both worlds. Most of the aircraft that I have here are just parked. I have a couple that are in the air that you can see, but most of them are parked. So the airports don't look like they're a ghost town, and I do have some aircraft that are on the move, and TCAS will go off when they get too close. And I've pretty much reduced the stutters from the AI that's on the move to a minimum now, and the airports are loaded with aircraft, not only on this side but on the other side of Dallas as well. As we'll taxi around here and have a look. So it looks like today was a real good day, and I took care of a couple of issues. The main one being the control surfaces, in particular, while on the ground, the tiller is just, it's amazing. It's like I was in a beat-up old clunker from 50 years ago with a bad steering box to driving a Bentley. It's that good. And the stutters look pretty decent considering there's a tremendous amount of aircraft being parked here at Dallas. So this, I think, is going to be a keeper. I like this. So, hope you enjoy the view. I'm not going anywhere for those that may have just popped in here. I'm just checking out a couple of edits, configurations that were given to me, and then I had to make a couple of edits on my end as well as far as sensitivity is concerned, because the settings that Alex were using just wouldn't match up with mine. But his configuration setups were pretty much beautiful. So far, this is looking pretty smooth. And there's a nice mix of aircraft here. Got aircraft out there in the distance I can see. Cruising on by. So I think tomorrow, well, earlier today, being that it's just about 3:30 in the morning, I think I'm going to be done tweaking for a bit and set up another flight. And not only do I have 100 aircraft for the airliners selected in that injector, I also have 100 for GA traffic as well. So when I find myself over in St. Martin or San Juan or some of these smaller regional places, we should have some aircraft there as well. See, there's some stutters right there. And gone. And that's exactly where the AI aircraft is on the move, right up there. So, give me some lights here. So it looks like the AI aircraft is what's giving me those stutters. So if I have to eliminate the AI aircraft on the move altogether, that's not that big of a deal. As long as I don't lose the aircraft here at the airports, because that's important to have these here. It just adds so much to the realism. And I decided to do this at night because nighttime adds an added demand to the hardware. So if it can handle nighttime, it should be able to handle daytime as well. And I don't know if you've been able to tell in the time that we've been rolling around here, but this tiller has been beautiful. I'm not fighting with it. I'm not jiggling back and forth at all. Very nice. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's at least 5 out there on the move. So we'll get rid of that. And I do believe that is the end of this side for the most part. Don't think there's going to be much more to see as far as the aircraft are concerned. Maybe a few down there, but this, I think, is going to be a keeper. This looks good. Nice and smooth. So I think that's it for tweaking tonight. Maybe I'll go watch television for a little bit before I try and lay back down. And after I tuck all this into bed. Even the roll on the turns seem to be better. The aircraft doesn't seem to just die on the turns. Yeah, see, I've got some AI aircraft coming in for landing and I get those little flickers. So I'm going to have to remember to take Just Flight and just remove the traffic and then just have FS LTL running the show with parked aircraft. And I think we're going to be good. Alright, everybody. I'm going to take that spot right there and call it a night. Well, morning. It's a bit close. We're not going over there. We're going to come in here. That's a little too close there, Johnny. Alright, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that little ride. I did. That was pretty nice. And I'll catch you on my next run, everybody. And I'm sure that's going to be from point A to point B, because I think I'm pretty much done fooling around with the configuration files. It's looking good. Alright, everybody, take care.